Aloha and welcome to Maui. So you're vacationing in Maui and you have decided to spend a day, and it's a whole day, driving the road to Hana. The Hana Highway is a 64-mile stretch that connects Kahului with Hana in eastern Maui. The drive is 3 hours each way on a good day, with about 625 curves and over 50 bridges that you'll encounter on your journey. This short video will provide 7 useful tips to prepare and consider before your drive. These tips will primarily cover the logistics of the trip. Later in the video we will provide you with an all-encompassing solution to navigate and see the most interesting sights along the route. So, let's begin. The first tip concerns your vehicle selection. The key is the smaller the better. Off-road is not necessary on the road to Hana as the entire route is paved. Very often you will encounter very narrow portions of road where, with steep cliffs on one side and rock walls on another, may have to squeeze past oncoming traffic. This is not for the faint of heart if you are afraid of heights. The two most popular vehicles to rent on the island are convertible Mustangs and the convertible two-door Wranglers. The Mustang ended up being the better of the two options because you could secure items in the trunk where they might be exposed to theft or other problems while they were left in parking areas while you explored the falls or whatnot. Definitely would not recommend that you look at any type of full-size SUV or large car. We saw Tahoes having extreme difficulty at times when they were being forced to back down a road because it was too narrow and they had oncoming traffic and there was not enough room to make a pass. If you can put your hands on a Mini, you'll be in great shape. But the Mustang served the purpose very well. The next tip would be to leave as early as possible. Try to leave Kahului by 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning. There's a couple of reasons for this. The first reason is it is a 3-hour trip to Hana and 3 hours back, and you want to have as much an opportunity, as much time as possible to explore the sites. The second reason is if you leave later, then the road begins to get crowded and you run into traffic. This creates an issue because the parking lots where the sites are located begin to get crowded, and there are often times where you won't be able to stop at all to check the sites out. So if you get out at 6:30 to 7 o'clock, you'll be ahead of the crowd and you'll have the best opportunity to enjoy your experience on the road to Hana. The next tip would be to make sure that you bring cash. A lot of the shops along the way, the places to find something to eat, only accept cash. You'll also want to bring snacks or even bring your own lunch to save on expense because the places that you find to eat along the route tend to be pretty expensive. And don't forget your sunscreen, and also don't forget your bug repellent. If you plan on getting out and exploring or swimming at some of the various falls, swimming holes, and walking some of the trails along the way, you'll want to make sure that you bring swimwear, a change of clothes and towels, and foot gear that is appropriate for walking trails but works well in water, such as Keen or Merrill's or something of that nature. Some of the paths are kind of rocky and slippery and potentially a little dangerous, and this will go a long way to making sure that none of your party gets injured. Tip number 5, if you see a local coming, and you'll know because it won't be a Mustang or a Jeep, get out of their way. Those people drive that road every day. They're experts at it, and they're going to drive a lot faster than you, and they know the road better. So let the locals go by. There is an etiquette on this road as far as how to approach the narrow roads. Typically, the first person that arrives at the intersection gets to go first. But sometimes it's the person that sticks their nose out first that goes first anyways. You'll have to make up your own mind how you're going to handle it. Tip number 6, try not to be stuck on the road to Hana after nightfall. As you've driven out there already, if it's getting past 3 o'clock, then you're probably pushing the chance that you may end up driving on this road at night. And having driven out there, you know how difficult it could be to drive at night, as it's so difficult to drive during the day. So you want to give yourself 3 hours to come back, but don't forget the traffic may be worse on your way back. And there's always those obstacles such as the rock slides and accidents that can create a log jam for a long period of time on the road. So plan to leave at the latest by 3 o'clock. The final tip, check out the app for your phone called The Road to Hana by Shaka Guide, S-H-A-K-A Guide. It is a GPS guide that is probably the best guide that we've ever used for navigating any of the roads in any of the countries, anywhere we've been. It knows exactly where you are. It tells you how long it's going to be till you'll get to the next item of interest. It will tell you the areas to pass up, and it'll tell you the areas to hit on the way back. So it is invaluable, and it includes most of the information from the rest of these tips along with a lot more information. I don't normally endorse just one particular item on any of these videos, and we don't receive any compensation for endorsing it, but it was so helpful for the road to Hana, we just had to share it with you. So make sure you load that up on your phone and check it out, and you shouldn't have any problems on the road to Hana.
That's a lot of crawling.
Garage wants to thank you for checking out our videos. We hope you found it helpful. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Feel free to make some comments below or suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe. And check out some upcoming videos. We also did the other 2 main drives to the top of Haleakala and the road that encompasses the west side of Maui. It's very similar to the road of Hana, but a couple different type of detours out there, so it'll be pretty interesting to check out. So we wish you good luck, and aloha!